the City of Angels, Bangkok. An incredible destination with golden temples, amazing street food, and an energy that never sleeps. You've decided to go, you're excited, and you open up a booking site to plan your trip. But then, the headache begins. You see two different airports, BKK and DMK. Which one is right for you? You hear you should stay in Sukhumvit, but your friend says Khao Road is the place to be. Does any of this sound familiar? Honestly, I remember my first time planning a trip here. I was completely overwhelmed. I spent hours, maybe even days, jumping between blogs and YouTube videos, and I just got more and more confused. I was so worried that one wrong choice, the wrong neighborhood, the wrong airport, could waste my precious time and money and even ruin the entire vibe of my first trip to Thailand. But what if I told you that most first-time travelers to Bangkok make the exact same mistakes? And what if I told you that avoiding them is incredibly simple? Most travel guides will just tell you, stay in Sukhumvit. But they don't tell you that for some travelers, that's actually the worst choice. They won't tell you that choosing the wrong airport could cost you an extra 2 hours in traffic and $30 in taxi fare before your vacation even begins. In this video, I'm going to save you all that time and anxiety. We are going to solve the two biggest problems every Bangkok first-timer faces. Which airport should you fly into, and which neighborhood is absolutely perfect for your travel style? By the end of this guide, you will be able to book your flight and hotel with 100% confidence, knowing you've made the best possible choice for your trip. Let's get started. Have you ever booked a flight, felt proud of the deal you got, only to find out the person sitting next to you paid $100 less for the exact same seat? It's the worst feeling, right? We've all been there. Bangkok is famous for being budget-friendly. But that also means there are 100 ways to accidentally overpay if you don't know the local secrets. So for our first tip, let's solve the price problem. I'll show you exactly how to make sure you get the absolute best value on your flights and hotel, so you can spend that extra money on more pad thai and massages. First, let's talk flights. The #1 price mistake people make when flying to Bangkok is not understanding its two airports, BKK and DMK. Here's a simple way to think about it. BKK, or Suvarnabhumi, is like a major international department store. It's huge, modern, and services all the big-name, full-service airlines. DMK, or Don Mueang, is like a massive discount outlet. It's the main hub for budget airlines like AirAsia. So, rule #1 for cheap flights: always check for flights into DMK. When you use a booking site like trip.com, it's a good idea to search for Bangkok all airports to see all your options. You'll often find that flights into DMK are significantly cheaper. Okay, for hotels, the secret to saving money isn't just about finding the cheapest room. It's about knowing two things: location equals price, and using your ultimate safety net. As a general rule, areas like Khao Road will offer the most budget-friendly options. Sukhumvit will have a huge range of mid to high-tier hotels, and the Riverside area is where you'll find the top luxury brands. Knowing this helps you narrow down your search based on your budget from the very beginning. But here is my most important tip for booking your hotel smartly. Always use the free cancellation filter. This is your ultimate safety net. It allows you to lock in a good price on a hotel early, but still gives you the freedom to cancel and rebook if you find a better last-minute deal, or if your travel plans suddenly change. It costs you nothing, removes all the risk, and gives you peace of mind. It's a feature I use for almost every single booking I make. You've found a cheap flight, but now comes the biggest decision of your entire trip. You've found a nice-looking hotel, but is it in the right place? A bad location can cost you hours in traffic every single day, completely ruining your schedule. Choosing your neighborhood in Bangkok is like choosing the main character for your movie. It determines the entire plot, the mood, and the adventure you're going to have. So in this section, we're going to solve the biggest puzzle of your Bangkok trip. I'll break down the 4 most popular areas for first-timers so you can find your perfect match. First up, Sukhumvit. If Bangkok were a person, Sukhumvit would be the trendy, energetic, and sophisticated friend who knows all the best places to eat and drink. It's modern, incredibly convenient with the BTS SkyTrain running right through it, and it has an endless supply of restaurants, shopping malls, and nightlife. This area is perfect for almost everyone, especially foodies and those who want easy access to the entire city. Next, we have Siam. If your main reason for visiting Bangkok is shopping, then look no further. This is the absolute heart of Bangkok's shopping scene. We're talking huge world-class malls all connected by walkways. It's clean, family-friendly, and a shopaholic's paradise. If your perfect day involves air conditioning and retail therapy, Siam is your spot. Looking for something more romantic and relaxing? Welcome to the Riverside. This area offers stunning, iconic views of Bangkok's most famous temples right from your hotel window. It's home to many of the city's top luxury hotels and has a calmer, more historical vibe. It's the perfect choice for couples, honeymooners, or anyone wanting a luxurious escape from the city buzz. Finally, the legendary Khao Road. This is the world's most famous backpacker street, and it's exactly as wild as you've heard. It's loud, it's chaotic, and it's incredibly cheap. If you're traveling on a tight budget, want to meet other travelers and party until the sun comes up, then this is your universe. Just don't expect a quiet night's sleep. So, to quickly recap, if you want convenience and a bit of everything, choose Sukhumvit. If your main goal is shopping, head to Siam. For a romantic and luxurious escape, it's the Riverside. And if you're on a tight budget and want to party, Khao Road is your spot. To make it even easier for you, I've put links to my recommended hotels in each of these areas in the description below. Okay, you've found the perfect flight and hotel, but now comes that moment of hesitation. You're about to enter your credit card details on a website, and a small voice in your head asks, "Is this site legit? Is my booking actually secure?" This feeling of distrust and the complexity of booking is a major travel anxiety. So for our third tip, let's solve the trust and complexity problem, so you can click that confirm button with total peace of mind. First, let's talk about trust. The simplest way to book safely is to stick with large, reputable platforms like the ones you see here. These are billion-dollar companies with secure payment systems and dedicated customer support. They act as a safe middleman between you and the airline or hotel. But here's a pro tip. Always look at the most recent reviews for any hotel before you book. A hotel that was great a year ago might not be the same today. I look for reviews from the last one. 2 months to get a real up-to-date picture. It's a 30-second check that can save you from a major headache. Now for the biggest point of confusion for Bangkok first-timers, the two airports. Let's make the BKK versus DMK debate simple, once and for all. Think of them as two different train stations in a huge city. They both get you to Bangkok, but they serve different purposes. BKK, Suvarnabhumi, is the main international hub. It's newer, bigger, and connected to the city by the fast airport rail link train. Most major, full-service airlines fly here. DMK, Don Mueang, is the older airport and the hub for budget airlines like AirAsia. There's no train connection, so you'll rely on taxis or buses to get to the city. So the simple rule is this: just check your ticket. Your airline determines your airport. There's no wrong choice, just a different starting point for your amazing Bangkok adventure. So, when is the absolute best time to visit Bangkok? You're dreaming of perfect sunny weather for your temple photos, but you've also heard horror stories about huge crowds and skyrocketing hotel prices during peak season. It's a tricky balance, right? You want the best weather, but you don't want to share it with a million other people while paying double the price. So for our final tip in this booking guide, let's solve the timing problem. I'll break down Bangkok's 3 seasons so you can pick the perfect time for your trip and your budget. First up, we have the perfect season, which is the cool and dry season from roughly November to February. This is when the weather is at its absolute best. Think clear blue skies, lower humidity, and very pleasant temperatures. It's the ideal time for sightseeing and exploring the city on foot. Unsurprisingly, this is also the peak tourist season, so expect the biggest crowds and the highest prices for flights and hotels. Next is the hot season from March to May. And when I say hot, I mean really hot. Temperatures can get very intense, making daytime sightseeing a real challenge. This is considered a shoulder season, so you'll find fewer crowds than in the cool season, and you might start to see some better deals on hotels. If you can handle the heat and plan to spend a lot of time indoors, this could be an option. Finally, we have the rainy season, from June to October. Now, this scares a lot of people off, but it's a bit misunderstood. It doesn't usually rain all day. Instead, you'll get short, intense downpours, often in the afternoon, followed by sunshine. This is the low season, which means the lowest prices and fewest crowds. The city is also at its most green and lush. If you're on a tight budget and don't mind being flexible with your plans, this can be a fantastic time to visit. So the choice is yours. If your top priority is perfect weather and you don't mind the crowds, aim for November to February. If you're all about saving money and avoiding crowds, brave the rainy season from June to October. And for a good balance, look at the shoulder months. Now you have all the tools you need to book your perfect first trip to Bangkok.
And there you have it, the 4 biggest problems of booking your first trip to Bangkok solved. You now know how to choose the right airport, find the perfect neighborhood for your style, get the best value, and book everything with confidence. You've built the perfect foundation for an amazing trip, but booking the trip is just the beginning. Now comes the really fun part, planning what you're actually going to do in this incredible city. Knowing where to stay is great, but knowing how to turn that stay into an unforgettable adventure, that's even better. To help you with that, I've created a perfect guide to the best tours and activities for first-timers, which is the next video in our Bangkok series. We'll cover everything from must-see temple tours to the best street food experiences. So if you're ready to plan the fun stuff, click on the video on your screen right now. I'll see you there.